Lessons from a $20 billion manga media franchise. What are we talking about today? We are talking about the legend, One Piece. You know, it is a manga that it is incredible, it is impactful, but here's the lessons that it can help you with. Alright there. Creator, which is Eiichiro Oda, he had a dream, he had a goal. Here's what he did first. He applied for competitions, right? He had the dream, he had the goal, but he applied for the competitions. He came second for the Tezuka Award, and that was for his one-shot, which was Wanted. From there, he was actually a assistant to a famous mangaka who are already amazing at what they do, like Nobuhiro Watsuki. From there, he got other awards, and then from there, you continue with One Piece. So what does that help you with? What can that help you with? Well, one, you have to have patience to reach greatness, all right? It's not going to just happen overnight or as soon as you thought. They've literally once said, and people have said it too, that diamond is just literally a coal that would just withstood the pressure. So you have to withstand the pressure to get to that next level. You have to withstand the pressure to become a diamond. Next up, here's another thing that he did. When you read One Piece, people have said it, and it's so true. The planning for it is immaculate. Like the way how the story is so well crafted, it is powerful beyond measure. So what does that tell you? You have to focus on your story. I'm an artist. The way I got into manga was actually drawing. I love drawing. I've read so many how to draw books. I've gone to my public library. When I used to be in Amityville, maxed out my library card, just getting book after book after book. How to draw manga, how to draw airplanes, how to draw chibi, how to draw everything. I was trying to learn everything. But here's the thing that I learned along the journey. The story is more important than the art. I'm telling you this as someone who draws manga. We make our own manga series, Bold Saga. We do cover to cover. Cover to cover. But I'm telling you this. You have to focus on your story. Your story is even more important than your art. Why am I letting you know this? Because even though the art may grab people's attention, story is what's going to keep them for the long run. For the long run. And what you really want to do is hook people and have them coming back again and again. Another thing, what I love about One Piece is the creator is very consistent. You literally can get a chapter and expect a chapter, and he fulfills a chapter, if not every week, every other week, and if there is a break, you know when the break is coming. He's been so consistent, and maybe once or twice has he ever actually not deliver on his promise. So there's that brand promise, there's creating the expectation and then delivering on the expectation. Again, what else can we learn from One Piece, this $20 billion media franchise? Not just consistency, not just delivering, but keep going. One Piece is currently over 1,100 chapters. Yes, by the same author who's been writing this story ever since 1997. In just a few years, it's going to be like almost 30 years. So what does that tell you? Your greatness may not come in the first year. It may not come in the 5th year. It may not even come in the 10th year. But your greatness develops over time. I feel One Piece is literally at its heyday and at its prime right now because of the fact of all of the work that's been put in. I mean, just like what happened with Gear 5 of One Piece. So what does that let you know, kings and queens? When you're working on your business, when you're working on your goal, it may take longer than you anticipate. Even GaryVee mentioned it. Like, you may have to eat dirt for 5 years before your business blows up. You know, even Ice Cube even mentioned it as well. Like, if you're not willing to commit, to grind, to hustle through years and years of setbacks without even getting a dime, don't start. So I'm telling you, not that every business is structured and set up like that, but I'm telling you, you have to have that grit. You have to have that emotional intelligence to realize that, you know what, even though I'm going through challenges today, even though it's hard today, tomorrow is better, tomorrow is beautiful, tomorrow is brighter. The light is getting brighter. I'm walking towards the light. It's not a train. We are on track and we're moving towards our goal, towards our dreams, towards our destiny. We're stepping into greatness. So these are some of the lessons that you can learn from One Piece. Another thing that's very important that you can learn from One Piece, use levity. One Piece is as silly as it is serious. And that's one of the things that we don't want to lose. I mean, depending on what type of business you are, you may have to change your approach, but still find a way to imbue comedy into it, levity into it. Not that everything has to be a joke, but everything doesn't have to be overly serious. Why is that important? Look at the Harmon Brothers. Look at when Russell Brunson does his ads. You want to have a way that you can break up the tension with levity so that you don't just come off as mundane and overly morbid and serious. You want to have life to it, because life is not always sunny and life is not always great. But if you can have like the sunny moments, you can use that to attract your dream customers, and then you can show them a better future. But then again, you can also use fear and then use that as an aspect as well. So it all depends on what you're trying to do, because One Piece is not just jokey, it's also very serious. So again, These are some of the lessons that you can learn from a $20 billion media franchise, One Piece.